boy Hennythemoor reporting live from the liquor store. How's everybody doing today, man? And hey, I know I went live about 2 hours earlier, but I done caught my second win. I'm back in the game. It's time to come full circle and reopen the doors to the liquor store, man. So how everybody doing today, man? It's 5 o'clock. Really a little bit after 5 o'clock on a Sunday, but it's still the perfect time for a liquor store run, man. So y'all just tap in. We're gonna get drunk on the Dallas Cowboy content together, man. Yo, what's up with you? Jameson Taylor. I see you done slid into the building already, man. Salute to you. Thank you for coming through and showing love to the liquor store, my guy. Salute to you. So, man, we're gonna do some more study ball today, man. I think we really hit it off the last time that we talked about concepts in the West Coast system. So, I think we're gonna do a little bit of the same today, man. So, hey, John Cofield, what's up with you? I see you, my brother. Joe Tranchina, what's up with you, man? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store, my brother. So we're gonna talk about some more X's and O's, man. We did a little bit of stuff. I was chopping it up with Tuck. We did a study ball session about some West Coast concepts. The show before that, we talked about some West Coast concepts to get y'all acquainted. So I'm gonna add a little bit more to your plate. So we'll do a refresher of some of the concepts that we already talked about, and then I'm gonna add a couple more that y'all can look at with me, just to get y'all ready for the upcoming season, so y'all can be prepared, and we can all be smarter football fans for it, man. A lot of times a lot of people watch football, don't know what the hell is really going on. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the reasons I decided to start do some shows like this. I wanted us to not just to be surface level football fans. I wanted us to be able to understand why why play is drawn up, what the purpose of the play is, who's getting targeted, why they're getting targeted, things like that, man. So we're gonna do a little bit of X's and O's. We're gonna chop it up like that. Oh, Regina Green just said, "Thank God for you, Henny. I was battling Eagles and 49ers. LOL." Hey, I appreciate you. Fish 82, I see you slid into the building too, man. Thank you for tapping in and showing love. Jameson said, I got to wake up early tomorrow morning and get ready for dialysis. Well, I hope everything goes well for you, my brother. You're in my prayers as always. Captain Rob, what's up with you, my boy? Hey, thank you for the love and support, man. So before we get started, man, everybody knows the general drill. Please hit that like button for me. Please hit that share button for me. We still got the raffles going on. So, if you want to support that and get a chance to go to a Dallas Cowboys versus Eagles game, then hit the cash app. It's $10 per entry, or you can hit the super chats or super stickers. But now that is out the way, I don't really want to take too much time and just I don't want to take about 10-15 minutes with an introduction right now. Let's start with the refresher, and then we'll get into the actual stuff we're going to add on to. So refresher, we're gonna do a refresher, and then we'll jump into the new concepts that I got for you today. So let's see. Do y'all remember what this concept is? I'm gonna pull it up right now. Well, shit, y'all see what it is. Yeah, got a name in it. How about this one? Do y'all remember what concept this is? I got on the screen. Cause we're gonna do a little bit. We're gonna do a little refresher course, and then I'm gonna break down some of these other passing concepts you'll be seeing in the Texas Coast offense this year. So who remember what this concept is called? Real quick. So we're gonna do a quick refresher. Instead of doing our usual opener, we're gonna do a quick refresher course, and then I'm going to explain some of these new concepts to y'all. And I'm and not really new, right? There's nothing new under the sun. But it's gonna be new to us because we don't really see it that much in our old offense. Right, JC. This was a smash concept. And it's a smash concept because it's a two-man route concept that tries and create a high and low against the flat defender. So they go down there and try to play the flat. You're gonna throw the ball to the corner route. If they try and play the corner, if they try and carry too far on the corner route, you're just gonna check it down to the flat. Simple high low concept. That's a flat. This is called a smash concept, right? So now that that's out the way, Then with the first one I pulled up, it got the name already up there, so I'm not going to ask you what it's called. Of course, it's called the dagger route, a dagger concept. But do you remember? This is what I asked for. This is I got the name already up there. What is the purpose of the interior vertical route in a dagger concept? What's up, Michael H? David tapping in and showing love. So the first. So what is the purpose of the interior vertical route in a dagger concept? That's gonna be the question. So I'm keeping track. Regina Green, you 1-1 right now. Joe, you did miss the last one. Okay, Regina Green, you 2 for 2. So you are that. Yes, the interior vertical route is running a clear out route. They're running a clear out route. So you are correct. It's forcing the safety to make a choice to carry up field. And once they carry up field with the vertical route, then you can go right behind it with the dagger. So yes, it is to influence the safety. So thank you. And really, yeah. So that's fine. That's fine. So y'all got that. Y'all understand what the purpose of a dagger of the clear out route on the dagger concept is. Okay. What's this concept? Like I said, we're gonna go real quick on this recap, and then I got some new concepts for us to talk about. So just to make sure everybody's up to speed, and then after I explain the new concepts, then we'll do another refresher at the end of the show. Thank you. That is a flood concept. It's a 3-man route concept, 3 or more, and you're flooding one side of the field with multiple receivers at different depths, right? Because you got a vertical route, you got a flat route, and then you got a hold on, I got a text. Okay, so yeah, you got a flat route, you got a vertical route, and then you got this deep end right here. So that's the flood. That's how you flooded it. Yeah, and they doing great right now, man. They doing great right now. That's why you gotta love it. That's why you got to love it. All right, so you got flood right. Hold on. All right, now what's this concept? So what is this concept right here? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. A lot of y'all got this one right the first time I pulled it out. Correct. JC got it right. It is a mesh route. It is a mesh route. And of course, there's a mesh point. You're trying to get a natural occurring pick. That's why you're running those 2 crossing routes. Hey, JC ain't missed yet. I Miss Regina Green got it right too. He said, "Bro, you funny." He said he wanted if Kellen Moore knows any of it. Okay, so we covered most of the ones that we already looked at. So now let's get into the new. Y'all did pretty good. You know, in regards to the recap from the last time. So that seeing that y'all retained a lot of this and seeing that y'all understand the routes and why they're being called, you know, That is why I'm gonna continue doing these sessions, because a lot of y'all already know. What's up with you, Matt Leslie? Thank you for tapping in and showing love. So no, let's talk. So these are some other West Coast concepts, that we did not really talk about the last time out. So I'm gonna put this up there on the screen, and then we can talk about it. So I want y'all to answer this question. What is this concept called? And this is not none of the ones you've seen before. So if you say flood or you say smash, you are incorrect about what this concept is called. So what is this concept called? And if you don't know, that's fine, because I never told you before. So this is one of the new concepts we're going to look at today. So this is one of the new concepts we're going to look at today. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple seconds to put it in the chat box if you think you know what this concept is called, and if not, then I'm gonna explain it in detail. Any guesses? Any guesses on what this concept is called? And if not, don't trip. I'm gonna explain it in detail anyway. Joe said call being robbed. Miss Regina Green said go. Matt Leslie said twins. Any other guesses? Any other guesses? Okay. What's up with you, Raymond Silas? Thank you for tapping in. So the name of this concept is called a stick concept. This is considered a stick concept. And in a stick concept, the receiver closest to the line of scrimmage is going to be running a stick route. And what creates a actual stick concept is a stick concept is considered a 3-man route concept. You'll have one receiver running a flat route, one receiver going to be running a vertical stretching route, and then the innermost receiver is going to be running a stick route. And that what it is right there. That wide receiver, in this formation is probably a tight end. So this tight end or this wide receiver right here will be running a stick route. And all a stick route is a little 5-yard route, and you're either going to going to be ran one or two ways. If this is in zone, he is going to get up, he's going to find the area in the zone, and he's going to sit down. He's going to come back to the ball, catch it, easy 5-yard completion. If it is man, this is a stick right here. And the reason that it confuses people is because you can run stick a multitude of different ways. As a matter of fact, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because I got stick from another formation that I'm going to show you in a little bit. What's up with you, Justin Kitchen? Thank you for the love, tapping in and showing love. So on this, either A, if it's zone, he's going to sit down in the area in the vacated area of the field in the soft spot of the zone, come back to the quarterback and catch it. Or if this is man, he's going to get upfield and he's going to run away from the. He said it's confusing me because of the direction of the wide receiver is going. Kind of looks like a flood. Yeah, I understand what where you're getting that there from, but some of these are some of these are particular, right? Some of these are particular. The same way that a sail concept is technically just a flood concept, but the middle route is a sail. You can it's a very technical, route concept, because in a stick concept, this innermost person is always going to be a stick. The two people out here, the one going vertical and the one going, out on this flat route, are usually going to be the people that are trying to clear the space for the stick, for the ball to get to the stick. Now, if you read something pre-snap, if you see a mismatch pre-snap for the vertical route, you might be able to take the shot there. But 9 times out of 10, the vertical route and this flat route is designed to open up an area of the field to throw the stick to. Because remember, the stick route is going to have to run across the field if it's man coverage. So they're gonna have to. So these two guys are gonna have to vacate area. They had to vacate some area for him. So the X guy is gonna take his defender all the way out of the play. The slot receiver is gonna take their man all the way out of the play, and then the stick guy, if his man is going to run so that in that open area, and the ball is going to find him. If it's zone, the stick guy is just going to sit right there. So that's why I say it's a very particular route concept, because you have to have a stick in a stick route. Right. So let me show you. This is another way to run stick. Good night, Jameson Taylor. This is also considered a stick. And don't look at the left side. It's happening on the right side. So look on the right side of the screen. As you see, it actually illustrates the options for the Y guy. So if it's zone, he's going to come up here in this little circle. That's what he's going to sit down at. If it's man, he's going to get upfield, stop sharply, and then start running across the field. And remember, it's still considered a stick because you got the stick being ran by the innermost wide receiver. You got a vertical route, but this time the vertical route is being ran by the middle wide wide receiver, and then the flat the route that's attacking the flat is just a simple comeback. He's just going up the field and stopping in the flat. He's going to occupy the flat defender. So he's going vertical from the middle of the field, meaning that he's going to vacate this entire area. If he is in man, this person's man is not going to leave their man in the flat unattended. So that means you have a nice window to throw the ball to the stick guy, if it is man concept, because his man is going to be on his hip. He's going to run the route, stop on a dime, turn and start running across the field. So his defender should be in trail technique at this point if he runs the route correctly. And the ball should hit him. It should be an opportunity to run after catch. If it's zone, he's just going to sit his ass in the zone and catch the ball. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, because yeah. Because you have an option. You can either sit down or you can take it across. So I see why I might have threw you off. Yo, Curtis Markham, what's up with you, man? I mean, that's fine. If you put the linebacker in the flat, what you still have an issue stopping the stick man. And remember, the stick man can either be a speedy, he can either be a speedy slot receiver, he can be your tight end. But the stick man, he's going to have leverage. He's going to have a good opportunity to get the ball. So that is a stick concept. So do you understand? Why do you understand the stick pretty much? Basically, what I'm saying. Do you understand why the route concept works the way that it works? Because if it's zone, it's fine. If they zoned up, yeah, if they zoned up, he's just going to sit in the soft spot of the zone. If it's man, these guys are going to clear the area, and he's going to run across the field. You have a nice area to throw the ball to. So, do you understand stick? Matt Leslie says yes. Okay, so are y'all ready to move on to the next concept? Because I want to make sure that you understand what's going on. He said that corner probably in deep thirds end zone. Possibly. Possibly. So you still taking notes? You still taking notes, Miss So Over it? Just let me know something. If you need me to go over it one more time, I will. If not, I'll move along to the next concept. But that's just there's a basic stick. There's a basic stick concept. Is a very easy. So go over it one more time. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. So let's start with the first one. And like he said, it's not illustrated in here, but the guy right here. All right, look at the picture. You see the guy that has a Y, right? You see the guy that has a Y in the circle. So you're gonna look down here, right? Right in the middle, over here where the offensive line squares are. The first guy is the Y, right there, and he has a little route. He's going up about 5 yards, usually about a 5-yard route, and then he's going out, and that's called a stick. Now he has two options to run this route. If the defense is playing zone, he's going to run up. He's going to turn around, stop in the soft spot of the zone, turn around, come back to the ball, make himself a presentable target for the quarterback. Should be an easy pitch and catch completion. If it is man, right? If it's man, that means the guy who covering the X is going to follow him. The guy that's covering the S is going to follow him, and the guy that's running the stick is going to try and get his man on his hip and then run away. And the ball should be able to find him. Okay, so we good then. We good then. Okay. So let's go to the next concept. All right. So what did this concept consider? So what did this concept consider? And remember, when you're looking at the play concept, what did this concept consider? And just in case you don't understand what's going on, you have an interior slant route and an outside slant route. So what is this considered? Don't worry about don't worry about the halfback because he's just a check down in this particular route. Even if he was even to run one, because he doesn't have to even be involved in it. You're only looking at the double slant combo. What would that be considered? Double slant combo. What would that be considered? He can actually do both. He can block. He can go out there and sit over the ball as an outlet, as a dump off pass. But he's not really important to this play. We're just looking at the double slants. So what is this double slant concept called? And listen, this right here. This right here, is a staple in the West Coast offense. Okay, because and I understand how this diagraph looks. That's why I went ahead and told you that these are actually two slant routes. I know it looks like he's going all the way up the field, but it's actually a slant. So the F is actually on the slant, and the X is also on the slant. Y is on the slant, and Z is also on the slant. But this is called lion. This is called lions. And right now, what you're looking at is mirrored routes. But this is called this is pretty much one side of the field. It's called lion. Eastside Hero with the $10 super. He said it looks like another interception by Dak to me. It won't be, but I'm going to tell you what's going on. So even though it looks funky, it looks like they running posts, but this is not illustrated great. This is not illustrated great. So I'm gonna give y'all some grace with that because it's a bad illustration. But they're actually running slants. F is running an interior slant, and X is running an interior slant. And you're gonna read it inside out, right? Because this is part of the West Coast offense's quick game. So you're gonna use this to either be cover two, whether it be man or cover two zone. You're gonna use the leverage of where the guys zone are or them being in man, to get this completion. You're gonna read an interior slant to outside slant. If the interior slant wins first, then you throw them the ball. If the interior slant does not win, then you come backside to the back slant. Right? This is called the lion concept, and it is a staple in the West Coast quick game. So think 2 minute offense, think hurry up offense, think trying to catch the defense, in a low. It's really just a quick hitting concept designed to get the ball in your playmaker's hands and give them a good opportunity for yak. So you can use this for tempo. You can use this in two-man offense, but this is called a lion concept. And all it is double slants on the same side of the field. Right? All it is double slants on the same side of the field. Nothing, and this is nothing groundbreaking. You want to run this against man coverage, or you want to run this against cover two. And really, you prefer to run this. Really, you prefer to run this against cover two man, which is pretty much cover five, because in cover one robber, you have a robber that can take away the slants. Right? You have an extra guy that can creep in and take away the slant in cover one robber. But in cover two, everybody is cover two man / cover five. Everybody is manned up, meaning the two safeties are back and it's man across the board with nobody to rob the in breaking slant routes. So as long as they win on their release and get leverage, you can win with that. In cover two, just a regular zone, there will be a crease to get the ball into. So you want to run this against cover two zone, or you want to run this against cover five. You could get away with running this against cover one robber, depending on where they are, but it's safer to run it against cover five. So do you understand? And like I said, and it's not really that intricate of a play, right? because you really only got two reads play side because it's a quick game. You can have some other stuff back. You can have some other stuff backside, but you're really just reading the play side. You're really just reading the play side, going 1-2, and if it ain't there, in this particular diagram, you do have a outlet. So the running back is going to chip block and sit over the ball 3 yards out for a dump off, but you know that that's not necessarily anything that has to be in the play to make it lying. If it's two slants on one side, it's considered lying. Yeah, I see. This one is as basic as it can get. It's for man, particularly cover 5 and cover 2, right? And you use that in the quick game against it. So now that we got that out of the way, because we talked about stick and now we talked about lion. Do you understand? He might, but he might not. Mike McCarthy does not have a big track record of utilizing tight ends like that in his offense. All right, so let's move along to the next play. So you understand stick, you understand lion. What's this? And we're only looking at this, and I like the way they got this broken down. So this is another two-man concept. Is a flat route combined with a slant route. It's a flat combined with a slant. What is this considered? What is this play concept called? So what is this play concept called? It's a slant and a flat. This appears to be Washington and the Buccaneers, the two teams that are pictured in this picture. But it's a flat combo and a slant combo. What is this considered? Do you know? If you don't know, it's fine, because that's what I'm here for. If you do know, put the answer in the chat box. I'm going to give you a hint. It's named. It's named. It got a similar name to what we just looked at. We just looked at a lion concept. This also has a name of an animal, somewhat. Any guesses? He said, I haven't played Madden in 2 years. Okay. All good. So this is another portion of the West Coast quick game. This is another portion of the West Coast quick game. Matt Leslie says spider wide banana, halfback flat. Well, Sugar Daddy Warren, you are right. You are right about what the halfback is doing. The halfback is going out to a flat, but the route combination is considered dragon. This is considered a dragon concept, and it's part of the West Coast quick game. And like I said, It's a very particular route. It's a very particular route combination. You're just going to put this guy out here on a slant. You're going to put this guy out here on a flat route. And what you're trying to do, one, let me throw this out there. You do not run dragon against cover two. The reason being is because you want to get a one. You want to make the flat defender have to choose, right? You want the flat defender to have to choose. So you do not run this against cover two because you already have a guy sitting there in the flat to take away the flat route, right? So either A, because picture that linebacker that's closest to the 20 as the flat defender in this, because they're playing cover three. They're playing cover three. They got a single high safety. This guy is going to run up the field and play this third of the field. The guy on the opposite side of the field going to play that third of the field. He's going to come down and take the flat. The other linebacker is going on this end is going to come down. I'm sorry. The other play out here is going to come down, take this flat, and then they're zoning in the middle. They're zoning up in the middle. So if the flat defender does not get down there quick enough, you can drop the flat. You can throw it into the flat. If the flat defender gets depth and vacates the area of the field, you can throw the slant right in behind it. Exactly. You do not run that against Tampa 2. You run this against cover 1, or you run this against cover 3. But you do not run it against cover. You do not run this against a two safety shell. Because odds are in a two safety shell there will be somebody in the flat. So basically you're just trying to get a 2-on-1. You're trying to put the flat defender in a bad spot. So if the flat defender cannot get to the flat in time, you throw it to the running back in the flat. If the flat defender does get down to the flat, he's going to vacate the area for the slant to go to. So that's why you love it. That's why you love it. And this is part of the quick game in the West Coast offense. So you saw, and listen, I'm going to tell you something even crazier. You saw that the lion concept is designed to beat cover 2, whether it be cover 5 with two safeties back or cover 2 zone, right? Yeah, so you saw that lion is designed to beat cover 2, and then you see that dragon is designed to beat cover 1 and cover 3. So let me ask you a question. What is this? What is this play concept considered? No, this is not mesh. And it's sort of a trick question because you've already seen it. You really already seen both of them. Any guesses? Yes. Sugar Daddy 1 is actually both of the same plays because on the left side of the field, they are running lion. On the right side of the field, they are running dragon. Right? And this is part of the quick game. So if you're not sure what defense that the opposing team is in, if they're in cover 5, right, which is basically just cover 2 but manned up across the board, you'll be able to go to the left side and win that way. If they're running cover two, you'll be able to go to the left side and win. If they're running cover one, let's say they wrote this, let's say after the snap of the ball, they rotate into cover one, right? Then you can go to the right side and you can do dragon. All right, because these are the two concepts that we just talked about. They just happening on different sides of the field. On the left side, they're running dragon, which is double slants. On the right side, they're running. I mean, I'm sorry. On the left side, they're running lion, which is double slants, and on the right side, they are running dragon, which is a slant and a flat route combination. So again, if they come out in cover two or cover five, you can go to the left side of the field. You should be able to win. If they come out and they rotate into cover one or they're in cover three, you can go to the right side and you should be able to win. But either way, no matter what the defense does, you should have a easy to get to solution to win and during your quick game. Because remember, 9 times out of 10, you'll be utilizing this during 2 minute offense. This is part of the quick game in the West Coast system. So technically, right now you're running three slants. It's three slants and a flat that's out there. But it will be considered lion dragon or dragon lion, depending on what terminology the coaching staff is using. And all that means is on one side of the field you're running double slants for the lion. On the other side of the field you're running a slant flat combo for the dragon. Is that confusing, or do you understand what I'm talking about? Because I can dumb this all the way down. Two slants trying to clear it out for a wide receiver on the right side slants. Because remember, Sugar Daddy One said he understand totally. He don't even play Madden anymore. Because remember, and I know that I think what threw a lot of us off is how badly designed the lion concept looked on the little concept sheet I showed you. But let's do a quick recap over this. So who can remember what this concept is called? Right, Miss Green. That is correct. This is a stick concept because the innermost receiver is on a stick route. It's considered a stick concept, and he's either going to A, sit down in the zone of his zone defense, or he's going to run away from his man defender in man. All right. So what this two-man concept called? Flat route, slant route combo is a what? What animal? Flat route, slant route combo is called a what? Thank you. It's a dragon. It's a fire breathing nasty dragon. Okay. So you got the dragon on this side and then a double slant on this side. What is that considered? Because it's two animals now. So double slant on one side. He said Game of Thrones. I love that show. So double slants on one side and then a slant flat combo on the other side. What two animals is that? I know it's an ugly ass illustration, Choctaw. We're being honest, like the Madden graphics look better than the way they actually drew this shit up. But yeah, it's Lion Dragon because he is running a slant, even though it is not as round as hell, right? So he's running a slant, he's running a flat, so that makes it Dragon on this side. Two slants on this end make it Lion. So Lion Dragon. And then what is this? He said Lion Dragon. Hey man, I don't know who did it. I feel that. Hey, you seen Shrek? They breed dragons with donkeys. So here, Jonathan P. Man, thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store, man. He said he pulling up XOs as you speak. What's going on? Hey, thank you for the love, man. Yeah, if you got XO on hand, you should definitely pull you up some XO while we talk X's and O's, man. So what is this concept called? You're right. It's the double slant, so it is called a what animal? And then Neil done slid back through. He done slapped the shit out of a 9 Eagles fans before stopping in. The serial slapper Neil strikes again. Striking fear in the hearts of Eagles fans nationwide with his slapping ability. So salute to my brother. So yeah, so the double slant makes it lion. So you got the post 9 routes with two inside seam routes and the back running a 9 as well. These are called streaks or just straight up deep ball routes. Yeah, like I said, the illustration is bad. The illustration is bad as hell. Yeah, believe me, I know, but the illustration is bad. And matter of fact, they just had to slant it. If they did not have slant written underneath them, you know, I would not even use this illustration. But these were bad illustrations. But yeah, it's supposed to be slants. They just got them illustrated badly, bro. But they damn sure look like all goals, though, right? And shout out to Neil for the $9.99. They got my boy another entry to the Dallas Cowboy ticket raffle. So salute to you, my boy. You now have. Let me take a look. You now have 12 raffle entries, man. So salute to you. Thank you for the love and support. And if y'all want to be like my boy Neil and improve your odds of winning a Dallas Cowboys home game ticket to see them beat the eyebrows off of the Philadelphia Eagles, please hit the Cash App, hit the Super Chat, or hit the Super Stickers, man. But yeah, Choctaw, it's an ugly illustration. Super ugly illustration. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find a better one. He said I don't have a super high. Yeah, hey, they drew this horribly. Like they drew this bad as hell. But I promise you that that I'm trying to illustrate slants to you, but they just drew it badly. But you are right. It does look like they just running straight go routes. Yo, Raphael Jameson, what's up with you, my boy? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store, man. Salute to you. He said the route tree is named after an animal. Well, the route concept is named after the animal, right? The route combination is named after an animal. I know, right? It looks just like a damn deep post the way they got it drawn up. So, any questions? Any further questions about this concept? Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can get a better one up here for y'all before we get out of here. Cause I want y'all to see how it's properly illustrated. I think this one's a little better. So I'm gonna try and show you this next one I found. And it's the same. It's gonna be out of Dragon Lion, but at least it looks a little bit better. Yo, what's up with you, Double R? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the channel, my boy. Okay, cool. So this looks a little bit better. So these actually look like slants. So as you can see, is this one is called Dragon Lion. So Right here on the play side, you have dragon. That's why it's first. So on the left side, you got the halfback going out to the flat into the flat, and then you got a little slant route right behind it. Right. Then over here, you got the double slants over there that makes it lion. So these actually look like slants. Yo, JR, salute to you, man. Thank you for the 9.99 super chat. My brother said keep dropping gems and grinding HTM. Salute to you, my boy. So JR, they got you an entry for the Dallas Cowboy ticket raffle, my boy. So salute to you. So let me go ahead and put you in here. So JR, they got you an entry. I just put you in. So thank you for your support and your love, my guy. And if y'all want to be like the boy JR and to continue to improve your odds of winning this ticket, well, these tickets, because there's one with a seat, one for general admission, and then of course there's a PlayStation 4 and a jersey at play. So if you want to enter to win either one of those, y'all continue to hit those super chats, those super stickers, and those super and the cash app. So salute to you. Yeah, so far we got stick, dragon, lion, so on and so forth. But that's one thing I wanted to point out to you. Hopefully, understanding the concepts will also help you understand play calls. So if they said, because this concept right here is just dragon, lion, Y over. That sounds like a bunch of gibberish, but we know if you call dragon first, a dragon concept was going to be a slant and a flat is going to happen play side. If you call lion secondary, that means two slants are going to happen backside, and the Y over is just the wide receiver running a stop route over the ball to be a check down option, right? So that's how the play is called in design. So you call dragon, lion, Y over. They are calling a dragon concept to the play side, double slants to the backside, and the Y receiver on a check down over the ball. So once you start learning the names, right? Once you start learning the names of these concepts, then you can start understanding what they're calling in the huddle, what that actually means. Because this is not really gibberish. It sounds like gibberish to us, but just by calling Dragon Lion Y over, you told all five guys which routes you want them to run. Just by saying Dragon Lion Y over, you told five different grown men which routes to run. So that's why it pays to understand. That's why it pays to understand some of these concepts. And really, you could do it. And hey, you gotta think about it like this. You could run dragon stick, right? Same way. You can run a dragon concept to the play side, And then the backside, you can have the stick route. You can have the stick concept, right? So you could call dragon stick. Play side, you're gonna run a dragon combination. Backside, you're gonna run a stick combination. So once you understand, what this terminology means, then you can understand the play call. That might be a little too. That might be taking you a little too fast though. I don't want to lose anybody while we're trying to just learn the basics of it. Double R is wilding. He said X you run over by the cheerleaders and O you pick one up and run. Dude wilding earlier. All right, so do y'all have any questions about the concepts that I've shown you today? I'm just curious at this point. Did you understand what the hell I was talking about, or do I need to go back over this? My boy said 50 Omaha said, yep, and you are right. You slanted about 5 yards. Anything else after that, that's an entirely different route because slants are designed to be quick hitters. You can't be a quick hitter. You going past 5 yards. So you are right about that, my brother. Right? Why is doing it sit down? Why is going to sit down, but he's going to sit down, quote unquote, over the ball. He's going to come sit down over the ball in the quarterback eyesight. Okay. So instructions is written on the stick route 5 yards. Yep, stick routes are about 5 yards as well. You need to be sitting down 5 yards out, or you need to be, you know, getting 5 yards upfield and then making a run for it, across the field. So do y'all have any questions about the concepts we just spoke about? I just wanted to add a couple more into your repertoire for today. So if you understand it, cool. We'll pick back up. Oh yeah. I said if you understand it, cool. We'll pick back up on it at a later date. If not, you know, we got a little bit of time. We can talk about it. Hey, anytime, Matt Leslie. Hey, no problem, Miss Green. It's always good to learn. The more we know as a fan base, the more shit we can talk to folks that don't know. He said, "I like this. Let's keep it going." Okay, that's fine. Let me load a couple more concepts in, and then we can talk about it. Okay, okay. Well, I tell y'all what, I'll put together some more stuff for y'all, and I'll come back at a later point. I do not go back to work until Wednesday, so we'll rock out. I'll definitely come back to y'all with some more West Coast concepts we can talk about. We still ain't talked about Hank. We still ain't talked about Sale. So there's still plenty of West Coast principles and concepts we can talk about. But just know that Lion and Dragon are part of the West Coast quick game. If you call Dragon Lion, you're calling them together in tandem. But you can have mirroring routes, of course, as we've seen. You can have Dragon on both sides of the field. If you like the coverage, you can have Lion on both sides of the field. You can have Lion on one side and Dragon on the other. You can have Dragon play side and then Lion backside. You can do it both ways. You can have Dragon on one side. You can have Stick on one side. These concepts are usually happen on one side. That's one thing I do want to point out to you. When you look, at these concepts that we're talking about, they're all happening usually on one side of the field. They're all usually happening on one side of the field. Except for mesh. Mesh is happening pretty much in the middle of the field because you're trying to get a natural rub in the middle of the field and then throw to the player that comes over from the mesh point. But when you look at something like Smash, Smash is a two-man high-low happening on one side of the field, right? Smash is happening on one side of the field. You look at Flood, you're flooding one side of the field, with those players. You look at Dragon, it's happening on one side of the field. You look at Lion, it's happening on one side of the field. He said, just go to left side, Lion or Dragon. I know what you want. So yeah, so it's these concepts are usually we're working on one side of the field. So when you call them in tandem, you say something like you, you say something like Stick Lion. You say something like Stick Lion. Then we know that play side is going to be is going to be a 3-man route. It's going to be a 3-man stick concept. Then we know backside is going to be double slants. Right. So he said Braves swept the Marlins today. Congratulations, my boy. I'm happy that your dudes did that. He said chicken to the left. Hey, you never know. You could. Hey, you never know what chicken is. You never know. There could be play designs for chicken. A lot of times teams, will switch the names of these concepts to something in their repertoire. But yeah, man, we've been on here about an hour and 10. So I appreciate y'all for taking time to rock with your boy. Learn some of these concepts with me. So I'm going to get ready for my wife to get here, relax for a while. If something come up, something groundbreaking happens, like a contract or something happens, I'll come back on live. But if not, be looking for me for tomorrow, man. So I appreciate y'all for the love, the support. Continue to hit those, continue to hit that cash app. Continue to hit those super chats, those super stickers, and I will be getting at y'all, man. And please don't forget to slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, because 9 times out of 10 they deserve it. But hey, one love, peace. I'm hollering at y'all, good people.